So here's something from the New York Times. Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren are eyeing Ohio in 2018. So Democratic leaders have settled on Richard A. Cordray, the former director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, as their favored candidate for governor. Mr. Cordray, a former state attorney general who played a high-profile watchdog role in Washington, has drawn forceful support in the Democratic primary from unions like the Ohio Federation of Teachers and the Ohio AFL-CIO. I wonder if it was anything like Hillary Clinton, where she got the backing from the teachers and the actual teachers themselves weren't consulted. Do you guys remember when that happened? When Hillary Clinton got the backing of the teachers unions, but the teachers themselves were not even consulted on it. So Joe Biden, I would expect Joe Biden to back the corporatist. I would expect that from Joe Biden. Joe Biden is hopefully done. I mean, as far as like the White House goes. So I mean, look at this. Joe Biden really wanted some press. So instead of supporting something that might help people, like, you know, single payer, like ending the wars, like speaking out against the military budget, like speaking for living wages, what did Joe Biden do? He said he wanted to box Trump. That was what he did. That was what, instead of actually doing something, standing up for something, he was like, I would fight Trump if we were in high school, blah, 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 ha, ha. That's your resistance. And people want that guy to be president. There are people out there that want him to run for president. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, I would expect him to back Cordray over Kucinich. But Elizabeth Warren is supposed to be one of the better progressives out there. Well, she clearly isn't here. She clearly isn't here. Supposed to be are the key words there, Joe points out. Oh. Well, that's incredibly disappointing that the Democratic Party once again is working against Dennis Kucinich. They did the same thing in 2008. They actively worked against him in 2008. He was who I supported in the presidential primary. They got him off of that debate stage as soon as they could because he was actually an anti-war option. That's why. There were two anti-war candidates. One was Dennis Kucinich. The other was Ron Paul. Policy-wise, I'm a much bigger fan of Kucinich. But that was one thing that those two had in common. And they were forced off the debate stage as quickly as possible. And now the Democratic establishment is actively working against Dennis Kucinich once again. And Elizabeth Warren is somebody that I really want to like her. I really want to like her. I really want her to be on our side, but I don't think so. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, You get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.